First turkey after 3 years. How's it feel?
Good.
Coco's going for the trifecta: crappie, turkey, and mushroom. Morning, guys. Welcome back to Cairn Creek. I'm Jeremy here in Southern Ohio. So on today's episode, we are all over the board. Let me tell you, we're all over the place. Right there in that intro, you saw that. It's turkey season. It's spring season. It's time for turkeys, mushrooms, crappie, everything Coco loves. Old Dad likes eating them. That's about it. So today we have several different things on the agenda. And they range from heavy equipment operations down to having a little bit of fun. First thing we got to do is we've been burning some brush this weekend. We've got to run up and stoke that fire that we had going last night. So guys, from a few videos back, this is where I stopped the water line. So the trench is open here. This water line is going to go way back to the golf green. But one of the things that I had to do here is I had to clean out this section. Our future drive is going to swing in front of the dozer blade here and wind up to there. So that's kind of what we've been working on. But I also started cleaning up the mess area up here. And that's what we was doing last night. You can see we had a brush pile going. Alright guys, so right now we're basically just going to we're trying to consolidate the fire so it burns down better. And this is actually nothing different you do in a backyard environment with your rake or shovel. I'm just cheating. We'll get this stoked up and then it'll start flaming again. Fun fact, I didn't know if I wanted to talk about this or not, but last year I got in trouble by the EPA. A neighbor had turned me in for having a fire. The EPA comes, I didn't get fined, I just got a warning. But the warning states, actually there's a whole set of rules I can show you. They're saying it's illegal to have a fire bigger than 3 foot by 3 foot. Now that's in the state of Ohio, so I don't know how that works in other parts of the country. I mean, EPA, that's kind of that's not a state organization, that's a national organization. I suppose that's the same nationwide. Pretty slimy right here, slimy. So the EPA guy calls me, he says, hey, we got a problem, you have a fire going, you need to put it out. Immediately, I thought he was joking. So the fire I had when I got in trouble, it was probably legit. It was probably, it's smaller than this one was. And if somebody from the EPA is watching this to get me, because it seems like sometimes people are out to get me, this fire was never bigger than 3 by 3. The camera makes everything look bigger. Come get me, boys! In reality, the guy from the EPA that did come, he was doing his job. You know, somebody had called, it was his duty to report it. This guy was over, I think 30 counties in Ohio, so he's running all over the place, literally trying to put out fires. He was really cool about it. He basically told me what to do. He tells me they don't come looking for fires, but if somebody reports it, it's their duty to come and investigate it. Project number 2. Our mill shop stinks like a dead animal. So I've been trying to figure it out. And I think I found the culprit. I think Coco, on his trifecta goals of fish, turkey, and mushrooms, I think he cooked fish in the mill shop, some crappie. And I think he dumped everything in the drain, and I think that's fish smell that I'm getting in the mill shop. Project number 2, let's try to see if we can clean this drain.
Evidence. Fish scales.
Oh yeah. Woo woo. So we're going to clean this up, and we're going to try to jet out that PVC. When we do videos at Cairn Creek, the ones that have a Woodmizer in it do better. So here's my effort to fool YouTube. Woodmizer, Woodmizer, Woodmizer. All joking aside, on Nathan Elliott's advice, I did order this blade tension gauge. So this thing was 300 bucks. Nathan has always preached to me how critical it is to have the proper tension on that blade. That's something I think I was lacking. And I looked all over YouTube. It was tricky learning how to use that thing. So no videos on YouTube about the blade tension tool. So I may or may not do a video one of these days on how to properly use that tool to check the tension.
Back to the floor drain. More evidence.
Guys, there's not too much I'll brag about out here at Cairn Creek, on purpose anyways. Two things I probably will brag about. The water pressure that we have is fantastic. Number two, the ability of my kids to do stuff. I like to brag about that type of stuff. That's the only two things you'll probably hear me purposely brag about here at Cairn Creek. "60 feet. Job number 3 was take the Kubota, hook up to the hay wagon. However, we're missing a key ingredient.
The hitch is gone.
So my guess is Miss Kim has used it, taken it out. So now we're gonna try to find it. No luck. Plan B. Tractor. Inspector's on site too. He just showed up. We'll keep him in line. Found one? No. Plan B. Our goal in this project is to get all that water line loaded up on the hay wagon. We had it on the equipment trailer, but we had to take it off for jobs. So we'll get the hay wagon hooked up. We'll get that pipe set on top of the wagon. Just get it moved out of the way and that job will be done. Scenes around Cairn Creek. One of our apple trees. Hopefully it's got some nice apples this year. There's the Sunday swamp. I think I see car parts out in there. I'm gonna get on Coco about that. Deer burger for lunch. Check it out. Coco is smoking his turkey this afternoon. It's going to be delicious. Alright, next project. Probably the most aggressive project. And I believe right now it's 1 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. Let me show you what I gotta do. Like I said, this is probably a little too aggressive because there's another project I want to do today also, but I think this is one of those projects that once I get into it, it's probably gonna leave me till dark time. Let's go over what we're gonna do. All right, golf green, existing road, existing creek, existing culvert. We've been working on this new upper road that'll be the long-term driveway. We've been shelving, dozing, trackhoing. I want the new road to continue down and hug this bank and go through where the existing creek is on the other side of that rock, go back, and it's going to loop in back at the woodshed. The creek, we're going to kind of straighten it out and come right down through here. So I think the first thing I'll do is I'm going to start grubbing out some trees. In the industry we call it grubbing out. I don't know why it's called that, but that's grubbing out trees. We're going to grub out all this underbrush, these trees, start a fire pile, a future fire pile back here. And then I think once I start getting trees out, I'll start getting a better idea of how that road needs to lay out. So doing a little project like this on our own, there's no drawings, no scales. This is something that I guess you might excel in after you do it some more, but basically we're going to just start with trees, and as I work back here, it just starts to flow and you start getting the feel for how it goes, how your dirt, how your grades are going to be. And that's what we're going to do. So as you can see behind me, that is where the new road's going to go, to the right of the traco. It's going to hug that bank. So we got a lot of small trees, a lot of trees less than probably 6 to 8 inches in diameter. Going down, down, down. Hickories are fierce competitors. Look at that. It's lifting the whole, well, I guess I'm trying to take the tree trees out. That's lifting the whole traco off the ground. What do you know, we've managed to create another mess. This project turned out good. We ended up getting everything we need to get done before dark. Thanks to my good buddy Micah. He showed up, jumped in the traco, and kicked some tail. So here it is in all its glory, the first stage of this process of getting that road relocated closer to the toe of that hill. So guys, from the top of the traco, the backside of Cairn Creek, thanks for watching. Thanks for working with us. Cairn Creek, over and out.
He said, get it.
You get it?